Hello, this is Charles Hayward, and welcome to another Real Talk Real Estate Moment. Today's conversation, homeowners associations versus condo associations. Is there a difference between the two, and what kind of impact does it have on you as a buyer or seller? Well, both of them are going to help govern and manage residential communities. Typically, homeowners associations are attached to what we call fee simple home ownership, which simply means that the owner not only owns the property or the home itself, but they also own the ground and the land that the home sits on. The condo association is typically associated with the property where the owner owns the unit, but they don't own the land that the unit sits on. It's commonly referred to as a leasehold ownership. Now, where the differences do come in are when we start talking about maintenance and repairs, particularly with townhomes. Condo associations are typically associated with the apartment style condominium building. And again, homeowners associations are typically associated with single family and townhome style properties. But every once in a while, you'll find what we call a townhome styled condominium. Okay. And a lot of buyers are really surprised when they find out that the townhome that they're looking to buy is actually a condominium. Why? Well, townhome simply refers to the style of the structure. Okay. When it comes to ownership, that's another story. Okay. And whereas homeowners associations will often cover what we call common area space, the roads, the sidewalks, the local swimming pool and playgrounds, the owners of the community don't have an ownership share in those common areas. Okay. They're really going to be managed, controlled, and owned by a separate entity. Whereas in a condominium association, the owners of the units also have an ownership stake in what we call the common areas. But what happens when it's a townhome? Okay. Who makes the repairs on a townhome if it's also in a condominium? Well, if it's a townhome style condominium, you'll often receive many of the same benefits as an apartment style condo. Okay. Now there are often restrictions on what you can do with, say, a backyard that you may have. You may not be able to build a shed out back because, again, you don't own the land. It's a leasehold ownership. But what about the exterior of your townhome? What happens if your roof needs to be replaced? Well, in a condominium association, oftentimes the condo association will make those repairs, including roof repairs. Why? Because the entire community has an interest and an ownership stake in the entire community. So when you're going out to purchase a home, there is a 5-day right of rescission. You'll receive a copy of those condo association or those homeowners association docs. It's really important that you take the time to go through those documents, find out what is allowed, what isn't allowed, so that if you do find something that is not going to be to your liking, you have time to exercise your right to possibly void that contract and move out. So again, this has been a short conversation. Homeowners associations versus condo associations. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to a member of the Hayward Homes team. We stand here ready and willing to answer any questions that you have. My name is Charles Hayward, again, associate broker and team leader. I want to thank you for joining me here for another session of Real Talk Real Estate. I look forward to seeing you at the settlement table.